friends, it's Ruth here at artfulstampin.co.uk. Welcome to another video. Just getting a little bit set up, making sure my camera's not going to wiggle around too much. Hi everybody, hope you've had a great weekend. Mine was busy, but good fun, really good fun. Okay, so Masculine Monday. I wasn't sure what I was going to do. And then I remembered that Wendy had lent me some bits and pieces. So I checked in the bag because my husband said, do you know what you're doing for Masculine Monday? I was like, no. He said, oh, I'll do something with Santa on it. I went, I haven't got anything with Santa on it. And then I remembered Wendy had lent me these dies. I'm not actually using these dies, just saying. Because while I was rooting around, I found these dies and thought it would be fun to do some paper piecing masculine colours, or you know, not feminine colours, put it that way. And just, you know, because guys do sometimes like detail. I'm just taking off some glue from the back of my piece of paper. Guys do sometimes like the detail. So I went ahead and cut out all those dies that I've just showed you, all these, in 3 colours. So I've got soft succulent, smoky slate and basic grey here. And then I also embossed with some embossing folders. This is so soft seafoam, and then some basic black. And thought, let's just see what happens if we put these all together. Now, if I'd sort of thought about it a little bit, I perhaps would have added some adhesive, the sticky back adhesive, to the backs of these, because it may have made it a little bit easier to adhere all together. Although saying that, I'm going to have a problem actually popping these out. I should have perhaps run this twice through my machine. Anyway, let's go with this one first, because this one seems to be popping out a bit easier. So, right, I'm going to say hello to everybody on the live. How are you all doing? Hi, Anne. Are you okay? Right. So, now I was wondering whether or not... Oh, did I not cut out another... Oh, no. I didn't cut that one out. Just realised. That's the one that I wanted. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. That's fixable. We can do this. And I'm wondering whether to cut out another one of those, because it didn't seem to run through so well. Anyway, I'll say hello to everybody. Then I'll get you to talk amongst yourselves while I just cut these extras out. Let's have a look who's here. Hello, Ivy. Yes, you were first. Hi, Louise, Wendy, Janine, Anne, Valerie, Mindy, Kelly. Who else? Susan, Ruthie, Darlene. Oh, Christmas cards are getting through. Sue. Oh, Sue, are you joining us for class tomorrow? Now, if anyone's interested, I know this sounds like deja vu because I did this the other week. I have some spaces for class 2 tomorrow night. Oh my word. Excuse me. Yeah, so class 2 is the water-based class. If you are interested, you could do with shimmer white cardstock. It does make quite a bit of a difference to that class if you do have shimmer white. You need a spritzer and some inks and a silicone mat, and it's £16 and it starts at 7 p.m. my time. Okay, so if anyone's interested in doing that class, please email me, ruthtrife@gmail.com, as I do have a couple of spaces. Hi, Katrin. Right, I'm just going to run this through like 4 times to make sure it cuts properly. Yay, okay. It's all good, it's all good. That worked well. Okay, get the basic grey. There's my little piercing tool. There it is. Pick that out. Da, 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 da. Okay, and a bit of the good old basic grey there. Your stamp area is still dismantled, Miss Janine. It's slow, isn't it? Getting it all back together. Oh, yes. How is your son-in-law? Linda's son-in-law has had COVID and has been very, very poorly. And I think is still quite poorly. Right, so this pokey tool is brilliant for poking up these little bits and pieces. It's fab. Right, I think we're done. At least I cut the other bits before I came on live. So you didn't have to sit through the boredom of that. Right, let's start again, shall we? Okay, so the idea was I wanted to stick some of these pieces back inside here, like so, because we cut out all those little bits and bobs. I thought it would be nice to kind of redo it. And you've got all this beautiful detail in these dies, all these little tiny dots that pop out. It's like doing a fancy kind of jigsaw puzzle, really. See, look, that goes in there. Perhaps I should put some glue down first, but I'm kind of experimenting. I'm like, oh, what's it look like? How cool is that? Now, if this is really cool, I could possibly put those dark grey bits in there. Ooh! Might just do that. Okay, let's get some glue down first, though. Hi, Navarana! Happy birthday for yesterday. I didn't realise it was your birthday until today. I think because I wasn't on Facebook so much yesterday, so I missed that. How did your stall go? And Louise had a stall over the weekend as well. We've all been quite busy, I think, doing different things. I had well, it wasn't a stall, it was, we rented the downstairs of our town hall. You can do that to raise money for Potter's House. So we had a jumble sale. Hi, Elizabeth. Oh, this is quite fun, this is. You do have to kind of work quite quickly if you're using the wet glue, because I'm not saying you've got to be too fast, but you know, you want to get going with it. Oh, now I wonder if I can pop that bit in there. Now, some people may need to use tweezers to do this. Look, how fun is that? And then I'm hoping I can, oh, I was going to say lay all that on top of there and then just push these into place. And move that out of the way. Ta-da! Now, I think if I was to try and do all those little tiny dots, that would just kill me. So I'm not going to do that. Now, I've found that piece there that goes in that section. But I'm a little bit worried that I won't be able to find the other section. Did it come off onto the floor? That's what I'm wondering. Oh, it did. I found it. Wow, that's incredible. Hi, Margaret. Or use a Stampin' Right marker. That's a good idea. Yeah, you may have to wait for the glue to dry though if you do that, because otherwise you might get a bit of a gunky thing going on. Right, so I wonder if I can pop out these little pieces. Oh, that one's okay. I can do that one. So I'm just going to place that over the top. that one popped out before I could get it. So that one can go in there. That's all right. And then, whoop, ooh, 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 come on. You know what? I'm going to pick it up with the sticky end. Although I'm running out a bit of the sticky end for this. Oh, there we go. Right, and then I think that's another bit. So the trick is to try and save all your little pieces. Look. Oh, no, that's not wanting to come apart. I wonder if I could just use that one of those. Oh, come on, come on. Who else talks to their cardstock? Please don't tell me I'm the only one. Gosh, you could get quite obsessive about this. Wendy, have you used these dies like this? You know what? I have got another little sticky thing here. I think someone gifted this to me. Yay! How cool is that? Isn't that groovy? Although I am looking at this slightly bit, there's a big grey dot here, and I'm wondering, will that fit? Yes. That one. I'll do those two. There we go. How nice is that? I love the colours. Love, love, love the colours. Right. So we do have some other elements that we could pop into this. We've got this nice leaf here. We've also got this, oh, there's this nice kind of floral element. And there are some leaves that come out. Oh, no, actually, these are cut. So these are nice leaves. Okay, just got to think how I'm going to use those. And then there's this kind of tulip looking flower, which is quite nice. Not quite sure how to use that. And then there's that one, which I wonder if that could... not sure about that. Okay, what about if we use that like that? I just popped out all those pieces. Oh no, oh, I might be able to use that. Oh, hold on, where's that go? That one would go in, no, it won't go in there. Oh, hold on. Like that, maybe? Yay! Okay. That can go in there. Now I've got to find that middle section. Oh, there it is. Yay! Okay, okay, okay. It does take time, yeah. But it's so pretty. Okay, I think I know what I'm doing with this one now. So I'm just going to move this out of the way. Just put a little, oh, use this one. Put a bit of glue down. I didn't really have a plan of my layout, I'm afraid. I just kind of like stuck it down and hoped for the best. So sorry if it's not kind of quite up to my normal standard. But anyway, we'll make it work. We'll make it work. Okay, so I'm going to bring this dark grey. So this is basic grey. I'm just going to lay that over the top. And then push that through to the glue. And push that down through to the glue. That one. Go on, down you go. You know you want to stick. That's it. Okay. There we go. I like that. I'm wondering whether just to leave that for a second. I'm going to have a think, a bit more of a think of what I want to do. And then I want to just use some of these other ones and see what else I can do. So we've got these 3. Or we could do them slightly skewer like that. And then we've got that whole section. That could go on there like that, couldn't it? That one could go on there. And then I could just cut another one so that I get that pale one on top of there. And that's just a really simple layout for a card. Just sort of 3 elements. I think that's quite cool. Or what if we could do it? I don't know. It feels like it would look good as a slimline card, wouldn't it? What do you guys think? It is. It's like putting a puzzle together, definitely. Okay, I'm just going to cut this piece out. I might cut myself a piece for a slimline because it seems a shame to kind of squish everything up rather than just really showing it off. What do you guys think? Hi Annika, lovely to see you. I'm thinking that would look nicer on a... Look, I've got a piece of black here actually. Now I can see this has got a little bit of a fold in it just at the edge there. So I think what I'm going to do is just make this look a little bit more distressed around the edge. So if you ever get a piece of cardstock and then you go, oh no, it's got a crease in it, just put more creases into it. No one will ever know. It just, you know, makes it look aged and, you know, like it was meant to be. Okay, so don't waste cardstock. Just decide that that's going to be your aesthetic. Reminds you of Egyptian columns with lotus leaves. It does actually. Yes, very Art Deco too. Yes, indeed. It's got that kind of symmetrical kind of vibe about it, hasn't it? Hello, Miss Kathy. Lovely to see you. Right, let's bring these back on then. So I've now got some extra pieces over there. Right. So I feel like, I don't know, we could do some extra building, perhaps. Go a bit further. Ooh. Put that one there. that on there. Oh, I quite like that. Makes it look super decorative, doesn't it? My little leaf gone. So this is what's quite fun about, you know, cutting a whole load of stuff out in one go, and you can just have the joy of kind of like playing with it, and you know. So I like that. I think I'm going to stick with that. Hi Candy, nice to see you. Okay, but what about blinging this up a little bit, guys? Shall we put some, I don't know, maybe some gold flakes or something? Should we do that? I haven't had the gold flakes out for a while. But just on like the edges. What do you think? Or maybe I could do a little bit of stamping. Tiny, tiny, tiny bit of stamping around the edges. Let me get that stamp set out then. That batik boutique. Where did I put it? Oh, where's it on? Where's it on? Oh, I put it back in here. Okay. So I'm wondering about just stamping some little elements. And so for this, because we want the gold flakes to stick, we need to use some Versamark ink first. Then we need to use heat and stick powder, which is a really special kind of product. It's basically, it turns to glue when you heat it up. So it's not like embossing powder that kind of melts and then, you know, you've got it there. But this stuff is a bit different. So I'm just going to bring in another layer of scrap paper ready to use, because we're going to make a mess, guys. Going to make a mess. And actually, while I'm here, I think I might also add some to the edges of something else. Okay. Oh, Jane, sorry to hear that. Okay, so that's the Versamark gone on. Now this one, I think I just want to add some to my edge there. So I'm just swiping it straight on, like so. Then I think it would be nice to have those tiny little bubbly things. Hello, Heidi. So I just want a little hint of these. I don't want it really to take over too much of my design. So then you get the heat and stick powder, and like the embossing powder, you literally kind of like throw that on everywhere, and then I'm going to put some on onto there like so. And it's quite easy to, well, with black card it's certainly easy to see where it's sticking, because at this stage it is just like a powder. So just throwing it backwards and forwards so that I know everything has got it on it. Okay. Don't mind a few speckles around the place, so get rid of that. So I put the Versamark around the edges. I don't need it. I know it's sticking in the middle, but I don't need it in the middle. Okay, happy with that. Just going to move that to the side while I put this all back in. So always save your powders. Tip it back in the jar before you do anything else, because they're the sort of things that will run away with you. Oh, I've even got spare bits. Spare bits there. I think I'm just going to throw those away because I haven't got time right now to deal with that. Actually, no, I don't need to throw it away. I'll just set it aside and deal with it later. I've got to remember not to stand on it. Right, so bring on my heat tool. Now this is going to be fun because everything's going to want to blow away, isn't it? So I'm going to try and heat towards me. I don't really recommend you do this. No, I'll just heat facing downwards. So what you need to do is you heat it, you see how it's disappearing? So that means it's gone sticky. So you just heat it until you see that powder turn and almost disappear. It's kind of gone a bit shiny. So that means it's gone sticky now. I'm just going to move that over. Just do this really quickly. So I can't see your comments right now. Right, and then bring in the gold stuff. And I'm going to lift my camera up a little bit, guys, because to give myself a bit more space. And in here I have my pot of gold flakes, which I'm just going to rub onto now the sides of my cardstock. Bring on this one as well. I know it's a hot mess right now, guys, but it should be looking good in a minute. So basically you just keep rubbing and rubbing until all the bits are kind of stuck onto the glue, and then you've also rubbed any excess bits off that you don't need. How dramatic does that look against the black? Oh, that looks fabulous. Love it. Hi Shirley, that's a good tip, Lisa. Okay, so that's all that off. I'm loving these gold circles, don't they look fabulous against the black? Right, does that look fun? I'm covered in gold leaf now. Funny enough, I've just been rereading The Voyage of the Dawn Treader. Don't know who's read that, but there's don't try not to give spoilers away, but there's some incident with some gold in the story. Yeah, I think I'll just have to leave it there. I don't want to spoil it for anybody who's not read the book. Okay, right. That's all that there. So I just wanted that little hint of the gold. I love that. That's just perfect. Okay, so then let's stick our pieces on. I'm wondering whether just to use dimensionals with this, just to give it a bit of extra vavavoom. And whether or not to put the green in the middle, because that's a bit different, isn't it? So I think we may as well layer it up because it's quite a dramatic card, isn't it? Although where have I put my dimensionals? Oh, come on, come on, come on. I had these out the other day. I thought I unpacked my class. I had a class on Friday. I took my box of dimensionals and I thought I unpacked it. Never mind, just get a new one out. They look like suckers. They do, they do look a bit like suckers. Oops. That was not my intention. Oh dear. Oh well. It is what it is. Yeah, Cindy will love that. Cindy, is Cindy watching? Have you seen the new catalogue, Miss Cindy? I was like, there's Cindy's stamp there. Okay, I'm just eyeballing this. I know I haven't got it perfectly right, but that'll do. Okay, so that one on that one. Hi, Monica. Sorry, concentrating again, guys. Okay. Oh, I'm so glad you're getting to go to see your mum, Cindy. That's brilliant news. How long are you going to go for? The new catalogue it's visible now, Lisa. Yeah, you just go on the demo site. It's in the catalogue area. Yeah. So when I'm talking about the new catalogue, everybody, I'm talking about the January to June mini. And Celebration is available to view. And if you're a demonstrator, you can order from that catalogue in December. And you also get to earn Celebration goodies as well. So these are the perks of being a demonstrator. You get to order things a little bit more in advance than everybody else. Right, I'm going to try and stick a couple of dimensionals on this because I quite like the idea of this bit being raised. And I think if you get it all stuck in one go, it will be fine. It will stick fine. Oh, I like that. So even though this isn't perfectly symmetrical, this design here, that's okay. I think it's sort of symmetrical enough to kind of carry the design. So, right, I'm missing a bit now. The green bit. Oh, actually, I remember it flew off earlier when I was blowing. I remember it flying off. Just think it's flown off underneath something. Oh, I might just need to cut myself another one. That's no great shakes. Okay. Oh yes, it's worth downloading it, and you can download it to a tablet, your laptop, PC, your phone even, if you've got enough memory. Yeah, it's a lovely catalogue. I'm really pleased with it. Oh, there it is. It was there the whole time. So I haven't had much experience doing this type of paper piecing, where you cut out multiples of the same image and then sort of try and piece it together. I suppose this type of die cutting is fairly new. When I say fairly new, you know, I know it's been around a little while, but you know, it's a fairly new thing on the market, really. I really like that. I just think we need a little bit of bling-a-ling, and then that'll be it. Although, do we go bling-a-ling? Because this is supposed to be a man's card. I'd forgotten about that. And now there were some little... Oh, here they are. Oh, it's just one piece. Oh, it's... Oh, I thought that cut out 3 different little dots. It just cuts out like a blob. Okay. Okay. We'll leave that then. I don't know what else you would put on this. Would you put any more on this, guys? I think it's just nice as it is. I like its simplicity. Right, let me just double check. Oh, just realised I don't think I cut off a piece from the bottom of this. No, I didn't. Okay, that's fine. What I'll do is I'll make a card base that's exactly the same size as the card, and then just stick that on. And because I've kind of curled the edges, it doesn't matter so much. Yes, they could become peacocks. That would look so cool. Yeah, I think because I've kind of like brought the edges up, you actually see a little bit of that grey underneath, which is really quite fun. And I might, once it's stuck down, I might just tear a bit more of the edges to make it a bit more interesting. Wrap gold ribbon just under the flowers. Oh, it's too late for that now, Lorraine, but yes, you could have done that. I could have done that. I'm just going to give some areas a little bit more of a tear so that you can see that the grey coming through. There we go. I like that. All right, let's move on. So we've got this piece of, oh, I've got this one that's got this lovely gold on it. Still got bits of gold coming off it actually. Right, so got these three. Although I could do with cut, no, I haven't got three there at all. I've got two. Got these three. Oh, I thought I had those three. Maybe not. Okay. Could do a bit of have a focal point in the middle perhaps. Could cut something out in the middle and have these come radiating from there. Let's have a look what I've got. Got a piece of the smoky slate. Okay, I was going to suggest if you don't have a circle punch, but you have something round that you can put on top of a piece of card, it's quite fun to tear out a section. I'm just looking for something. Oh, I've got this tin, but that's probably a bit too big. I'm just going to look around my craft area to see if I can spot something useful. Oh, this might do. Okay, so here I've got a jar. And so what I'm going to do is hold that really tight and try and just tear my piece of cardstock around my jar stroke bottle thing here. I'll have to do the left hand. Okay, just take your time. Go around. There we go. You might need to help it along because sometimes the card's a little bit too thick. Oh, sorry, not shot. There we go. Got a rough circle there. Could do with another piece of gold, I think, just on the inside. Let me just see if I've got anything goldy that I could rip up as well. Do we still carry that gold? Oh, we carry those 6x6 gold card, don't we? Not sure we carry that brighter gold anymore. Well, I'm searching though, see if I've got anything. Oh, don't we have some gold? Oh no, this will be fun. Let's try and find it. There's gold elements, isn't there, in the that little accessories kit. Ooh, I've just found, actually, in the Blackberry Beauty ephemera kit, there's some gold in that. And I've not used this yet. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Oh, that's going to be lush. Okay. Right. So I'm going to build this up bit by bit. So this is going to end up being quite a kind of built up luxury, what I would term a luxury card. So just see what else I've got here. Okay. So this is a design that I know I go on and on and on about this, where if you're struggling for the idea of a card and you're thinking, what design should I do? Just think focal point. Got to have a focal point and things radiating from it. It's one of the devices used by artists for thousands of years. Okay, so yeah. Oh no, Vanessa. Sorry to hear that. Hi, Paula. Oh, lovely to see you. Hi, Claire. Are you doing a hodgepodge card? I'm trying not to do a hodgepodge card. I'm trying to stick mainly to these bits of ephemera, not ephemera, these bits of things that I've cut out from the dies. But I just needed something a bit goldy. So that's why I've reached for this ephemera pack. But I also want to get some texture in here. So I'm going to use this baller thing to put a bit of texture into here. Now if you don't have one of these, use the end of your fine tip glue pen. You know what, I'm looking at this thinking this needs a bit of texturizing as well. We're going to be full on the texture tonight, guys. Okay, so if you don't like it shabby and messy, you better look away now, because this is going to end up a real mess. It really is. So we're going to get lots of creases and shapes and look into that. I'm going to try and go as quick as I can. See, sometimes the card and the papers and whatever, it just tells me, got to do this, Ruth, got to do it. So, you know, she who must be obeyed, you know, the card stock. Or maybe it's the card telling me, you know, was it Leonardo da Vinci or Michelangelo? Says that, you know, when you have a piece of marble, you keep cutting until, you know, the statue reveals itself. Or sometimes it's like that with card making. You just got to keep playing with the papers and the card until the card reveals itself to you. You want to get that ephemera pack. Oh, it's beautiful. It's now, it might be out of stock here. Blackberry Beauty ephemera pack. It may be out of stock because it was very popular. So I'll have a look and see if it is. Love a bit of shabby. Oh, that's good, Shirley. Right, let's do a few more of these so that I've got enough to play with. Right, is that it? Any more for any more? You two are hiding. Come on. Come and join the party, you two. Right, I'm going to try not to overthink this because I just want to get it stuck down now. Oh, you're having homemade veggie soup. Oh, yummy, Mary. Enjoy. Now you can use dimensionals for this, but because I've already put a little bit of texture into this, I'm doing the first layer of cardstock just glued, just to try and prevent it going a bit over the top. Okay, so that's one lot done. Hello, Christine Arthurs from Australia. Welcome. Right, get that done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just takes a few seconds for it to really adhere. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that's good, Vanessa. Glad they arrived early. That's good. So if you've never visited my channel before, welcome. If you're new, please do check out my other videos. I've got lots of different types of videos out there. Different ways to make cards, different types of stamping. Please do say hi and how you found me and where you're from. And if there's anything you see on my channel that you've been inspired by and you'd like to share a project, please head over to Artful Stampin Space, which is a Facebook group I set up. And if you're in the UK and you'd like a catalogue, or if you're in France, Germany or Austria or the Netherlands, I have the annual catalogue in English currently that I can send you a physical copy, and then I actually have the mini catalogue in French and German if anyone wants a paper copy of that too. But they're all available online, so if you click on the link below, there's a link in the description, or if you go to the About Me bit on my YouTube channel, then you can just go directly there. Okay, I'm going to stick that into oh no, shall I stick it into place? Hold on, I've got some gold bits to go on yet. I'm going to break up some of this. So this is pretty, but I don't like the sort of solidness of it, so I'm going to just try and break that up a little bit with using some of these pretty daisies. How lovely is that? So, bit of glue there. Just going to use my pick tool just to hold that into the glue for a second. I was about to count then, 1, 2, 3, but I think we're all right. Put a bit of glue along there. Okay, that looks very pretty. Right, I was sure I had another piece of gold out a second ago. Okay, Cindy, take care. So I want to make use of these little leaves here, this one here. So I'm just going to, as you see, I've just cut that up so I can use it in a different spot, because otherwise if you just end up sticking underneath this section, it feels like a bit of a waste. So I might just stick that there like so, and then again with this one here, I might just cut that off and use that leaf. Okay, so I'm going to lift that up. Right. Quite like the idea of this bit coming up from the top there. Oops. Okay, you're still not quite stuck down, are you? Oh, what's that bit? Okay, got a little gold leaf here. Okay, you can poke out a little bit more from the top, I think. There we go. There you go. Oop, stay. And it seems a shame to lose that bit of the leaf as well, so I'm going to cut that off and then bring that further down so you can actually see it, because otherwise it just gets hidden behind that grey circle. And when you've got little pieces like this that are just so pretty, it seems such a shame to hide them. See, that's better. Pop that one under there. Oh, right. So I think we're nearly there. I think I'm just going to use dimensionals to stick that down with. And I don't know what I'm going to stick in the middle yet. We'll cross that bridge when it comes. But I want this to be pretty solid, so I'm going to stick quite a few dimensionals. Now, it was lovely actually at the workshop I did on Friday. There was a few ladies there who'd done crafting before, and one lady particularly commented on the dimensional. She said, "Oh, these are so easy to use." Because often people, when they craft, they get the ones that are sort of cut into squares, which are fine, but the way that Stampin' Up! Do theirs with the hexagons just make it so much easier, doesn't it? Handle. Right, let's have a think. What colour base? I was going to say put it on this soft succulent, but I don't think I've got that right now, so I might just have to go on the I'm just going to stick it there for now. I'm not sure I'm going to stick that completely down, but okay. What should we put in the middle? This one doesn't have any sentiments. Instead of glue, try putting double-sided tape in the centre for leaves. Oh, that's a good idea. Yes, just to put a whole load in the middle and then just go stick it on. Really good tip. Yeah. Or smoky slate, actually. So I'm just trying to decide what to put for that middle. Sorry, for the base. I don't know. I think think I like the soft seafoam because it brings a bit of brightness to it, doesn't it? I'm going to stick with it, I think. Now, I'm just going to see if there's anything in the ephemera pack that might do for going in the middle. Oh, that looks nice. Oh, there's this amazing owl in here. Look at that. Isn't he gorgeous? Not quite sure an owl really goes in the middle of that, but there's some really nice little tags and things as well. No, but something like that I think would look lovely. Or wouldn't that look so cool if you could get 3 little eggs to nest sitting there? Wouldn't that be nice? Basic grey flower pieces. Oh yeah. Is that what you meant? These little dotty things? They look like eggs, don't they? I think you can get those like cute little, like eggy. You can get those little fake eggs, can't you? You like the owl? Oh, did you? Oh. I'm wondering if it'd look better that way up then. Just seems a shame to cover up all that gold there, that's all. Oh. That's interesting. I wouldn't mind that a bit smaller, I think. I wouldn't mind something a bit squatter. Anyway, I'm not going to worry about it too much, guys. I'm getting to the point where my brain's not functioning very well, so I'm not going to overthink this one. I might just bring back, so we were working on, what's the other one? I've got to be careful. There's so many little bits and pieces flying around my desk right now that I'm just worried to cause a gust of wind. I'm like, no, don't blow away. Okay, so that's going to go on there. This one, it feels like it needs just finishing. So let's have a look at the little pieces that I've got left. So I got a few of these bits, which came from the centre of that, but I don't know, it feels like they could make up some little pieces around the edges, like some foliage. So I'll do that. Have that one coming from there and that one coming from there. Oh, got this piece here. Partially cut. Glue dots with the gold flakes. Oh, that's a good idea. Are you talking about for the, what I'm calling the nest over there, or for this? I'm not sure. I might just cut this out and just use it separately. Just wondering what it'd look like as a focal piece. Seems a shame not to use it for the nest. I do have some egg stamps that I think would look really cute in there. But I have to admit, guys, I'm feeling rather tired, and I think I'm getting to the end of today's session, to be honest. So rather than, I think, keep going and then fumbling and maybe making a mess, I think I'm going to call it an evening for tonight. Thank you so much, guys, though. You're all so supportive of me, and you stick with me. Thank you. I'm just not sure what to do about this one, but anyway, I'm really pleased with the results so far. I just think they're so dramatic, aren't they? They really are quite, you know, quite something. I see. I really fancy some gold thread in there with some nice eggs. Hi, Glenna. Yeah, I've got a little bit of gold thread left, actually. And I was going through, I've got some jars with the gold thread in, and I just imagine a lovely thing of gold thread with some little eggs nested in there. So I might, I'll have a bit more of a fiddle with it, and then I'll maybe come back and show you pictures another day, guys. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me, and I hope it's given you some inspiration with what to do with those beautiful dies. They are absolutely stunning, and I'd also like to see what they look like used with the stamp set. So for those of you who don't know, this is the Batik dies, and they go with the Batik Boutique stamp set. They're in the annual catalogue, and if you like this kind of, you know, floral elements but slightly stylistic, then this is totally your bag. It's really beautiful. And, you know, you could take just sort of different parts and elements of this and just make a beautiful card. So I started off trying to do some paper piecing, and I cut out the dies using smoky slate, basic grey and soft succulent, this colour here, and then just had a really fun time playing and just sort of putting pieces together. And I just stuck that down, so I'm a bit stumped because I've stuck it and I just don't really know what else to do with it. So I'll have a think about that one. And then this one was just using the paper piecings and putting it all together and mixing the colours up, but kind of sticking with those three colours and putting it on a black background. And then I used the Versamark and stamped, and also put some Versamark on the edges of the black cardstock, and then put some gold flakes onto the what's it called, heat and stick powder. Okay, now when you purchase it, it's a slightly different packaging. This is the old packaging. I kept mine from years and years ago, so it's slightly different, but anyway, works exactly the same way. And then this one was using all those lovely leafy elements and then created this like nest, and I showed you how to cut this out. Actually, I could have used the top lid of that. How to tear a circle around an object. If you haven't got a circle punch or anything, you can just use an everyday object and hold it down onto your card and tear around it, and that's what gives you that lovely kind of torn effect circle. And then I used the lovely gold leaves from the Blackberry Beauty ephemera pack. I know I had to read that, otherwise my lips weren't going to move right. Blackberry Beauty ephemera pack. There we go. I'm just going to have a quick check to see if it's in stock in the UK, because I think the last time I looked it wasn't. So bear with me a second, guys, and let me just see. Hi Ellen, saw you jump in there. Blackberry Beauty. It looks like it's out of stock. Just put ephemera pack in. See what happens. Oh, it does come up. Oh, no. No, the Expressions in Ink is available, which is the one that I was looking for, because that has some really pretty gold leaves in it, actually. So yeah, that's an alternative. Expressions in Ink ephemera pack. That's got some gold shapes in it and gold leaves, and it's got some sequins. That's a really good alternative, actually. So if you like your gold and you like leaves, they're not quite as detailed as some of these, but I think they make a good substitute, to be honest. I would use it if I'd found them. The only reason I use these ones is because I couldn't find them. So there we go. Right. Thank you, Elizabeth. Lovely to see you all. No worries, Christine. I'm falling asleep too. That's where I'm going to go. So yes, bit dramatic for tonight. I hope these would be suitably masculine for the people in your lives who like this sort of card. Although very foliage based, they are quite fun, aren't they? So thank you so much, everybody. Please remember to give me a thumbs up if you like what you see, and I'll see you guys again tomorrow. I'll see some of you tomorrow in class, actually. So for those of you who would like to do class 2, it's the water-based one. We get pretty messy. I do have some spots available. It's at 7 o'clock my time. So basically, whatever the time is with you now, minus 4 hours. Okay. So, oh, hi Tashana. Oh, scroll back quick. Yeah, so whatever the time is with you now, take away 4. That is the time tomorrow that I'll be doing a class. Please email me ruthtrice@gmail.com if you'd like to join in that class, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Take care.